stop. There's always work to do, no matter what.
What's going on, you guys? So as we still wait for official announcement, the boxing world continues to take their picks. And Ismael Salas, the trainer of Dennis Ugas, Edislandi Lara, Robesi Ramirez, and many other great Cuban fighters that we have in the sport of boxing, gives his thoughts on that matchup. Also, strength and conditioning coach Larry Wade gives his thoughts. Hit that like button for your boy. But Ismael Salas, he picks Crawford, and he says this: he has better tools than Spence. He's the guy that is very flexible. When you find any fighter very flexible in a fight, when I talk about flexible, he could change any situation and make the right adjustment. And yeah, Crawford is known to be able to make adjustments in fights, right? One of the guys that could adapt to whatever you're doing in the ring. Flexibility. I also think he's flexible, more flexible than Spence as a fighter, period. Errol Spence just seems a little bit be more of a rigid, stiff, rigid guy. And Crawford seems to be a little bit more limber, more wiry. So not only is he more flexible as far as versatility, but he's also more flexible as a person. So yeah, he could move a little bit differently, right? Agility. Then he says, you're talking about a real time. When Gamboa was at the orthodox stance, right-handed, Gamboa kicked Crawford's ass. As soon as he saw Gamboa was hitting him, he switched to southpaw, and that was it. It was the beginning of the end for Urquiz's Gamboa. So when Crawford was fighting Gamboa, Gamboa was having his moments in that fight, as we remember. And Crawford just switched stances, and pretty much that was it. That was it. He switched stances, and literally that was it. Gamboa couldn't do nothing with him once he switched stances like that. So it was almost crazy. Like, I remember when it happened. I'm thinking back when I first saw that fight. I'm like, wow, that shit was crazy. See, people talk shit about the Gamboa fight today like it was nothing, but back then it was something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that Gamboa fight was a big fight for Bud. And a lot of people didn't really necessarily know if he was going to win or not. You know what I'm saying? Because we were still learning about Terence Crawford. And it seemed like every fight, we was like, is Crawford going to win? Is Crawford going to win? It almost felt like Crawford was an underdog still trying to really prove himself. And then once he got to a certain point, everybody's like, we going to stop doubting this fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? Terence Bud Crawford. And this is before everybody was hating on Bud, too. Bud, you couldn't find a Bud hater. Everybody loved Bud. And then he says, I'm going to have to roll with him. But here's the thing. I've had that fight, Spence versus Crawford, for a very long time. And one thing I can say is both of those fighters can do well, says strength and conditioning coach Larry Wade. So now we about to get Larry Wade's thoughts. And Larry Wade is a guy who strength and conditioning for some of the best guys in the sport, or who's who in the sport: Sean Porter, Rolando Romero, many other guys. I mean, you name it, he pretty much worked with the guy, right? And he says this: I've had Sean Porter, and he fought both guys. I saw how he measured up against both guys. And the one thing that I saw that was different was that when it was time for Spence to bite down, he did that. He made it solid. So he's saying that when it's time for Porter to bite down against Spence, he did that. You know what I'm saying? He went hard. Spence, he went hard. And they was dogging it out. We saw how that fight played out, right? A lot of people say that the knockdown was the really difference in the fight. Some people say Sean Porter would have won the fight if it wasn't for that knockdown. But nonetheless, Errol Spence threw that punch at the right time. He wasn't really trying to throw too much with Sean, but when he did throw with Sean, it worked. And he got the knockdown. So that enabled Spence to proceed on to get the split decision victory out of a tough fight with Showtime Sean Porter. But then he says this: but when Crawford bite down, he didn't just bite down and make adjustments. He got mean, and he brought out a certain level of anger with that mean streak. That's what makes a difference in a fight, when a guy can bring that mean streak and make a point right here because I need to, said Larry Wade. So basically, Crawford, it's go time. Remember when he was fighting Porter? And I know you guys remember it. Bo McInerney was trying to get his attention. He was just tunnel vision because he heard the words that I'm losing, I'm behind, you may be behind or something like that. And he didn't want to hear nothing else. He didn't hear nothing else. He said, okay, I got this. All right, let me just turn this shit up. I mean, who could do that? Let alone to Sean and Porter, right? He just said, all right, let me go ahead and end this shit now. Let me stop playing. We was playing long enough, Sean. And then that's what it looked like. That's literally what it looked like. Like, all right, let me stop playing. He went out there and stopped playing, bro. Who does that? That's what Coach Larry Wade is talking about. He has that meanness about him. He found out, oh, shit, okay, we're having a competitive fight. Oh, well, you might be down, bud. We got to do something. What? What? All right, I got this. Hold up. Nah, y'all don't need to say nothing. I got this. He went out there and took care of it. Easy. Just stop the fight. Just stop Sean Porter like he had it under control the whole time. He was just, oh, shit, I'm playing around too much. Let me go ahead and end this now. That's what it looked like, bro. And guess what? Kenny Porter said he'll do it again. Kenny Porter said he'll do it again. Throw that towel in. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he said he'll do it again. That's his son. But this is what Coach Larry Wade had to say. This is what Coach Ismael Salinas had to say. Of course, they are very familiar with Errol Spence Jr. Both guys competed against Errol Spence Jr. Larry Wade competed against both guys. He seems to believe that Crawford has the edge. Ismael Salinas, of course, you fight with Udenis Ugas. Put up a... Do I want to say that he put up a spirited effort? I don't really know if I could say that because Ugas, in my opinion, stood there like a piñata. And I felt that Ugas could have gave Spence a little bit more. To give him a little bit more meaning, to give him more to help him prepare for Crawford, right? That's why I keep telling you guys, man, did Ugas give Spence enough in that fight? Did he give him enough? So y'all think I'm just be talking shit? No. Did Ugas give Spence enough? So he won't go into this fight with Crawford with a false sense of security, like, oh, yeah, I got this. Did Ugas give him enough? I don't think so, you guys. But we go find out. This is what these guys had to say about it. Of course, there ain't nothing really much going on in boxing today. Conor Ben botched the fight this weekend. So, yeah, man, everybody gonna still be talking about this Spence versus Crawford fight until it actually happens. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.